or a default will be a chamfer. Again, in the aesthetic zone, you're going to want a shoulder. In the posterior part of the mouth, you're fine with a chamfer. And then you've got some emergence design where you have A, B, or C. You can stretch tissue 20-25% without causing tissue necrosis. So I like to typically have B. I want to have a little bit of blanching of the soft tissue. And then the other thing you're going to do is you're controlling exactly in the posterior part of the mouth. I might change this to 0.5 because it's not an aesthetic concern, and I want to make sure that I can clean the cement line up, because remember, this is where your cement is. Now, if you're making a bridge, and I can, if I remember, I can show you. You can have them all be parallel to each other. So I've got a now I have a fixed case where actually I made it in 3 pieces. I have I don't know, 7 or 8 implants where the posterior ones all draw, so those dots are connected. The anterior ones all draw with themselves, so they're connected in the posterior ones. But you certainly could make it so that pretty much all of them, again, depending upon where they are, draw. What this allows you to do then is pretty much cement retain any prosthesis that you want by having multiple units. The only time that it won't work is if you've got 3 millimeters or less on a single crown. I don't really want to cement it. I want to screw retain it, just because I'm worried about the length and the fact that I use a provisional cement. Now, on occasion, I'll have a crown made, and then I'll decide that, you know what, I'm going to screw retain my cement retained crown. I will cement it with a permanent, I will drill a hole in it, I'll cement it with a final or permanent cement, and then I'll screw it in place. But at any rate, I like these patient-specific abutments. And depending upon your lab, if you work with them, you can be competitive. You know, part of the problems with labs and implant dentistry is I think they like to take advantage of us. Any questions about ordering a patient-specific abutment? Okay, Bill?
It's a biometric.